So hi guys, this is Dave DeHaven, Commissioner of the United Fantasy Football Dynasty League. Just want to take this opportunity to extend a little more personal welcome to you, and welcome to the United Fantasy Football Dynasty League, and I appreciate you guys' participation. So I'll use this file sharing service to offer some video updates to the league periodically, in conjunction with some emails as well too. It's called Wiki. Some of you guys may be familiar with it. I just stumbled across it a little bit ago. It's free. One of the cool things about it is it doesn't require you to download files on your side. You simply click on the link and view the video, and it doesn't require you to take up a lot of your storage space on your PC. But to me, most importantly, is it helps offer a more personal way of communicating with all of you, my fellow league mates. So again, it's called Wiki. If anyone has any issues with the service or has any trouble with it, get in contact with me and we'll try and work through it. Okay, so on to some league business type functions. Just a reminder, we're at 7 owners right now. We need 5 more to fill the league out. Got a couple guys that I'm waiting to schedule some phone calls with. Could happen tomorrow, so theoretically we could be at 9 owners as early as tomorrow. I don't anticipate it'll take us any more than 7 to 10 days to continue to fill out the league. So remember, the goal all along was to, be full by the NFL draft. The NFL draft is the weekend of May 9th, May 10th, May 11th, first, second week in May. And takes me to the next point. Is, the next note is the vet auction. It's scheduled to start May 12th, so mark your calendars. It'll probably take us about 3 to 4 weeks to roll through the vet auction. I did send out a tutorial to everybody. Tried to make it as coherent as possible and easy to use. But if you have any questions about how things go between now and the vet auction, is the time to ask, guys. So the only bad question is a question that goes unasked. Rookie draft order. This was brought to my attention. I thought it was a good point. The rookie draft order will be set prior to the commencement of the vet auction. For example, if you're picking 101 and you're planning on drafting, Watkins, Evans, or Manziel, whoever you may be targeting in our league format, it's pretty valuable to know where you stand prior to the commencement of the vet auction so that you can plan accordingly. So what we'll do is we'll use Fantasy Football Toolbox. It's a great site that randomly generates draft orders for a lot of redraft leagues. In this case, we use it for rookie draft. Simply enter in emails. It sends out a mass email to all of us, notifying us all at the same time what the draft order is. One shot, and we'll know where we pick, and I'll generate that probably once the league is full and we have a commitment by owners. So league dues, we're using LeagueSafe. The league is set up in the LeagueSafe site already. Been waiting for us to get to a certain amount of owners before we start up the nagging process of paying our dues, but we're to that point here, so anticipate those invites coming out probably this week sometime. So remember, just please pay as soon as possible. Consider it a way to guarantee your placement in the league. The goal was to be paid prior to the NFL draft. We cannot start the vet auction until we've got everybody's dues paid. League tutorials. So I'll continue to produce league tutorials for all of the major league functions for our first year. I'll use a format similar to the 10th tutorial I sent out for the vet auction. There'll be a lot of times during the year where it'd be useful for us to get another level of understanding and make sure everybody's brought along at the same pace as we go through this thing the first year. So in conjunction with that as well too, another tool is I'll be developing player management trackers for each one of the teams. It'll be unique to all of your teams. I'll send you a copy of this as well. Once we complete the rookie draft and the vet auction, I'll load the players, the salaries, contract terms into this document, uses Excel, and then I'll give you copies of all of this. The reason why I use it is it gives me an opportunity to notate and detail salary cap penalties and credits. Some of the site functions of the MFL don't offer all the capacity we need, so I have to do some of this via Excel documents. So it's a way of making sure this information is disclosed and public to all of you, but also gives you an opportunity to track the teams yourself. Another advantage is you can project your salary cap situations for future years. There'll be different tabs on it for you to see what your cap situation looks like based on the roster you'll have for the year 2015, 16, and 17. Another cool thing is the site does a lot of this, but it also gives you an opportunity to assess the impact of player ads that happen during the season. What would it look like if you take on this additional salary, either through a trade or through the waivers process? How does it impact your total cap of contract years? Things like that. So it's a pretty neat little tool that you'll be able to use to offer you some flexibility in playing around with your roster and experimenting and screwing around and seeing what things will look like down the road for you if you do A, B, and C. Just a reminder, check in the site at least daily during the season. A lot of you guys are checking in pretty frequently now. I do appreciate that. I put a lot of work into the league. The way you guys can show your appreciation for that is participating to the fullest of your abilities. Thank you for that. The league settings are done. They're finalized. I just completed those today. Everything is consistent with the Constitution as far as I can tell. If you have any questions on anything, though, please default back to the Constitution. I keep that current and update that. Even if I make a grammatical change or a punctuation change, anything, I just keep sending an updated version in there so that you have that to default back to if you have questions about anything. A reminder again to please update all your contact info. Again, place the premium on communication on this league. It's important that we all maintain a line of communication for us to fully realize the league's potential. So that means I appreciate your support in responding to trades that you may receive from other owners, participation in polls, all things like that. So I think that's about it. Again, welcome to the United Fantasy Football Dynasty League. Really hope you guys enjoy your experience. See ya.